Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Today from the homemaker's Comrade of 1800, we're going to be making the tomato spread sandwich. But we got to cook a little first. First thing we got to do is cook up tomatoes and onion, and it said to leave the skin on, but it doesn't say how to cook the tomato and onion, like keep it whole or do it in water. So I'm doing it this way because we have to cook them until soft, and then you'll see why I'm cooking them this way in just a minute. So now we have to force it through a sieve. I'm going to use this colander because it's a little coarser than the fine mesh one that I've got. I'd love to use a food mill, but that wasn't invented until 1928. So yeah, that's all that came out of it. So now we add in sugar, vinegar, salt, mustard, flour, and said sweet pepper, so I'm just going to use a red bell pepper, and hot pepper, which they probably meant cayenne, but I don't see cayenne fresh at the store here, so I'm using a jalapeno. Then we bring that up to a boil. Okay, now we let this cool. All right, now that it's cool, we just spread that onto bread. Okay, let's give this tomato spread sandwich a go. It's interesting, it's more tangy and sweet than anything else. Not getting a lot of tomato. As you saw, that didn't yield a lot of tomato from the sieving process, but I do want to plus it up. I'm going to add an unsalted corn tortilla chip. Okay, let's give this tomato spread sandwich plussed up with an unsalted tortilla chip a go. Now we've got a textural element, plus the flavor of the corn tortilla is going really well with all the elements in the sweet, slightly tangy sauce. And you'll recall there was a fair amount of salt that we added to it as well, so that's why I opted for the unsalted tortilla chip. All right, so the original tomato spread sandwich, no. I'm going to give that a 4.5. It was a little too sweet, a little too tangy, not enough tomato, and a pain to make. Plussed up with the unsalted tortilla chip, maybe gets it to a 5. I'll finish this. I'm never making this again. All right, see you tomorrow.